Hello all. What is the benefit of a pressure cooker? We know that when the value of water vapor pressure coincides with the ambient pressure, boiling begins, the pressure is constant, the temperature is constant, and this condition continues without any change or until the water is completely exhausted and turns into vapor. We also know that atmospheric pressure is the dominant pressure on everything on Earth. When cooking food, we want a high temperature, and since most of the cooking processes take place inside a container filled with water, and since we are always under the control of atmospheric pressure, the water will reach 100 degrees Celsius at the maximum. In the case of a pressure cooker, the lid is tightly closed, so the pressure will increase and the temperature will rise with it, which is what we want, but if the pressure rises too much, the pot will explode. Therefore, there must be control over this process, so that we raise the temperature without causing any harm, and this is the role of the steam valve. The pressure cooker usually operates at 120 degrees Celsius, which is equivalent to 1.98 bars of absolute pressure or 0.97 bar of gauge pressure. In this experiment we see that whenever the pressure rises above a relative value of 0.97 bar, this pressure value will cause the valve to lift, allowing steam to leak out and the pressure to drop again. The steam valve has several shapes, but we chose the simplest shape for clarification, and in general all valves work in this same way. This valve has a diameter and weight that are determined by the required pressure, and we will see the calculation method. Our valve is simply a piston and a cylinder, and the moving part is the piston, which is what we want to study. The surface below the piston is the boundary between the inside of the vessel and the atmospheric air. This surface is the one that is exposed to all the pressures, which are atmospheric pressure, the pressure of the weight of the piston from above, and steam pressure from below. The operating range of the cooker is between 120 degrees Celsius and 123 degrees Celsius, meaning between 1.98 bar absolute pressure and 2.18 bar absolute pressure. If we choose this point, the valve will open early and the temperature may drop below 120. If we choose this point, the valve will not move. We will choose a middle point, and do not forget that there are frictional forces that must be overcome as well. The vapor pressure is then equal to 2.083 bar or 208,300 pascals. Atmospheric pressure at sea level is 1.013 bar or 101,300 pascals. Therefore, the pressure of the weight is 107,000 pascals, which is the force or weight over the cross-sectional area. Here we can either specify the area of the section and then calculate the weight, or choose the weight and calculate the area. We choose to base the calculations on the diameter of the valve, and then we calculate its weight. Let the diameter of the valve be 4 millimeters. Finally, we find that the weight of the valve is 137 grams. That was all for today. Thanks for watching.